What are you looking at?
Shit, what they doing?
What you talking?
The line is moving.
You don't see that light red?
Yes, but the line
where
is
they
moving.
gonna go? Where they gonna go?
Go up closer to the light.
How they gonna get there?
You sit back and ride. Talking about I'm a side seat driver. What this is? GMC got a new truck. Look at that. What?
Man, you switched conversation. I mean, that mid did not. You did not take a breath. Did not stop nothing.
What? Failed so many times trying to get right.
It's crooked.
It is crooked. What about?
Leave it.
That's it?
Leave it.
You know? Okay. And I'm looking out here. I'm like, it don't supposed to right. God. How was your day, bro?
It was good.
That's good.
Even better because tomorrow is my Friday.
I'm telling you. I am happy about that one.
Oh, we about to be in traffic.
You say there's a lot of traffic up this way?
Yeah.
Oh, what are they doing?
Probably another roundabout.
If that,
Go to them damn roundabout.
if that light gone, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that light gone. No roundabout.
That fucking roundabout.
I don't think it's back up as it was because last time I was held in the street turning.
Well, let me go hit the gas, get down here so I can go and go.
Driving Miss Daisy. Get your ass on. Shoot.
Go ahead. You ain't gotta talk about me. We ain't rolled together all week. It ain't necessary for
You
you to talk
started
about
it.
me. No, it ain't necessary.
What did you just say?
What? Huh?
It's on there.
What I say?
Yeah.
What, peanut head?
No, I said that.
Oh, what I say?
Don't worry about it. Just don't say it no more.
You know the messed up thing about it?
You don't remember.
I don't remember.
That's because you always talking shit. You don't remember.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You always talking stuff and you don't never remember. Ain't been with you in 3 whole days, 2 whole days.
Yeah.
Talking smack.
I ain't talking those.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm not.
Trying that week. Oh, well, in the end of the day, I'm with you. Ain't no traffic. Ain't there some shit?
Got front part. Ain't no traffic.
Ain't front part. Ain't no traffic. Don't nobody care.
Sound like you salty. I done had front part all week.
That's because your ass been here at 7:30.
Hey, that don't make no difference. I had it.
It don't mean no different.
You jealous?
No.
Or you wanted me to drive you to the car back?
How the hell you gonna drive me to? Go sleep. Do
I'm gonna
something.
go to sleep on drive.
I just thought about it. Hush.
That's not safe. Go ahead.
Disrespectful ass win.
Man, that win ain't no joke. That's crazy.
It feels good, but you ain't gotta whip my ass like that.
And the first thing I'm thinking is while I'm mowing the grass, how much wind is gonna come back up in. So I gotta measure the wind and figure out which way when I mow the grass I need to be turned so the grass can go away from me. So I gotta hold my finger up and be like, okay, the wind coming this direction. So I need to turn my this direction. So I need to turn my discharge that direction so the wind can take that and go. That made sense.
Wait. baby.
Huh?
I've had a long day.
What?
Don't do it to me. You said you gotta wait. One more again.
I gotta measure the wind. So I get out there and figure out which way the wind blowing. And if the wind is blowing that direction, I need to have my discharge going that direction so the wind can just take it and keep going. Understood that one, Tara?
That's called a measuring the wind.
Yeah. No, that's what us meteorologists call it. You gonna stop laughing at me? Anyway, baby. So, question.
I can't.
Question for the women. It can be for the men too, but I see a lot more on for the women.
Okay.
When put in a smooth way here. Okay. When you say I am a good woman, what does that mean?
In what term?
Just in general, like if I'm on Facebook or Twitter and I see I am a good woman, I don't understand men or stuff like that, or something like, what does that mean?
It could mean different things. I guess it just depends on the person that's answering the question.
So, a good woman is...
I mean, are you speaking as far as relationship-wise?
Okay. Yeah, relationship-wise. A good woman in a relationship.
I think that still goes to the person, because everybody's perception of themselves is totally different than what somebody else's observation is.
Exactly. Now, and see, that's what I came up with, because, you know, I had discussion
because in everybody's eyes, they're going to say that they're a good woman or a good man.
And I came up with, you know, something similar to that, because, you know, like I said, I had a discussion with a few people on it, and, you know, we talked about it. And the way I seen it, it's just like somebody saying that I'm a good guy. Mm-hmm. And just like, you know, how we first got together, and my mom, even though she didn't even know much about you, she was like, she's a good woman. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I hear a few of your family members say, hey, or friends, hey, he's a good guy.
Right.
And things like that. And even when and the only reason I brought it up, because even at that moment, I was wondering what they mean about that.
I think as far as that goes, because, and not to, relationship wise, a lot of people tend to want the fairy tale and the Prince Charmings and, you know, all of that, the roses and everything, because TV and movies make it seem that way. Yeah. So in so many people's eyes, that is what makes a good man or a good woman.
Yeah.
And I think for me, as far as knowing that you were a good guy, a good person, was because your morals and your beliefs and the way that you talk to me and the way that you carried yourself. Although, you know, during that time when we first met, you had a lot of growing up to do. But I could see the potential there. You just needed that guidance. And
that's what's something that, because I hear when I, you know, sometimes I used to see the post or something say, hey, I'm a good woman because I cook, I clean, I you know, just do things around the house. I take care, I give you something. I'm like, what if I can cook and clean myself and take care of myself?
Because that goes into the gender role and what the tradition is, as far as women taking care of the households and men is to provide and protect, which is still true in so many words, you know, in so many ways. But like in our household, we do both.
Yeah, we do both.
Although, I mean, when it comes to domestic stuff, we do them both. I knew that house was gonna be for sale.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker.
I wonder that dude died.
That flood up there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he probably did.
That sucks. Cause it was an older gentleman.
Older guy there?
Yeah, I used to see him cutting the yard, or maybe he moved or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, you hate to see those houses. You know what
Yeah.
people stay in, and then all of a sudden you be like, oh.
Yeah. But yeah, like with us, there's no. It used to be.
Yeah, it used
to be. Your thing is, okay, no, you need to do this. This is what you do. But those things are stuff that I enjoy. Well, not so much enjoy doing. I just prefer to do it because I'm picky about the way things are done.
Yeah.
So I know that you can do it, and you would do it if I didn't have time or if I didn't feel like it. But there are just certain things that I'm picky on, and I just
prefer to do it.
But
But yeah, that was my biggest thing. I always wondered what they mean, and I have an aspect of it, which was a good woman or a good man is not what you do, is how can you grow together, because you come from two different upbringings.
Yeah.
And when you come together, if you collide so much, that's not a good woman or a good man for you, because you're colliding on so many things. If you can't compromise for the upbringing, and say, hey, I understand how you was raised and you understand how I was raised. Let's see, can we meet somewhere in the middle and start our own upbringing? Yeah. And even though, you might not agree with everything, you agree to disagree and not make it come, between your relationship. Yeah. And that when you find somebody that you can grow with, I feel that is a good woman or that's a good man.
Yeah, I agree.
That was I always see because when I see that, people say, or I read that and I'll be like, well, that's not necessarily as a good woman, because I might not need that.
But that's what society makes them to believe.
Yeah, because I can cook and clean myself.
Right. But like I said, that's what, and then too, those gender roles are instilled in a lot of women and men, and that's when it comes to a woman's place.
Yeah.
Or a man's place.
And like you said,
and that's not always the case.
When we first met, we couldn't say that we had a good woman or a good man. We could say we had a relationship.
I wasn't going to say you definitely didn't fit the stereotype, because that's all it is.
Yeah, that's
the
all
stereotype
it is.
Of a bad guy, because for one, you aren't abusive, you aren't demeaning, you aren't, there's so many characteristics of a bad person in general, and you don't fit that category.
Yeah. But yeah, that was and that still is my biggest thing when I see those posts. I'm like, but then again, like you said, it all comes back to what are you looking for? Because if you're looking for somebody that can do all those things, all the better to you. But we were both already raised like, hey, you need to do it yourself.
Yeah.
You do it yourself. And of course, I came from a tradition, and I came from a traditional household. That was the thing to break.
Yeah.
A traditional household.
Well, no, because we still have those traditions those things that we still continue or consider to be a traditional marriage.
Yeah.
But we modified some things. Yeah. Because times have changed.
That's a good word. Modify.
Because I'm not a stay-at-home person. I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I do know that you're the head of the household, and I know my place.
And you know what I do? I see or hear sometimes, because I heard it a lot of times in my last job. When things got hard, it was always, well, we behind, because I heard one of my coworkers said it before, and she was like, well, we're behind, and he need to go find a third job, because he had two.
Yeah.
He need to find a third job to do, a hustle, whatever he need to do to get our household back up.
But that's because the man is supposed to be the head of the household.
The head of the household. Yeah. And see, that's why I look at where, okay, if he has two and you have one and you don't have any kids, what's the problem with you picking up a second job?
But we've had that discussion too.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, you saying that, but when I wanted to do it, you told me no.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Yeah. Because I was like,
because you was like, no, I'll do it, because you're the man of the house.
Yeah.
And you were like, I would do that. You just stay at home with the dog.
Matter of fact, I did it for a while.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Yeah, I've done it before. So yeah.
That's a saying. It just depends on the relationship and what each person brings in. But at the same time, like I said in the beginning, it all depends on that person's perception of themselves and what they feel qualifies them to be the good person.
Yeah, because that
or the good candidate for the relationship.
Because when I see those saying, I'm like, you good, but you can be bad for a lot of people.
Right. Because you may have, you can cook, you can clean, but what's your attitude like?
That's nothing. Cooking, cleaning, anybody can force themselves to cook and clean.
Right. But what's your attitude like? Are you good with money?
Are you good with money?
Are you good with kids? Can you tolerate my stuff?
The biggest thing, this was the biggest things I looked for when we first got together.
What's that?
I didn't say much a lot, like you said, I compromised a lot, but this was the biggest thing I looked for. I didn't look for the good. I looked for what the bad was in you, and can I tolerate the bad? After I found out, hey, she had some bad qualities, but I can tolerate those, I knew we can grow and make it better, because I knew I had flaws. I knew it.
But your flaws wasn't anything that was considered the end all be all.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough for me to call it quits and be like, I can't deal with this shit.
Yeah.
It was because I've had that.
It was to a point that you knew I had to grow up.
Yeah, I think that's what made me become more patient on that side too, because I saw I saw the potential in you, but I've had the not so good person.
Yeah.
I've had that, and I knew that wasn't you. You're the complete opposite from that.
And see, I had the one, like when we was talking about the other day on the chat, and I had the one with the attitude and just think she's above the world and the world owe her everything. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So,
but I'm a good woman, and I heard her say it a lot of times. Like, shit might not be for me.
You're a good woman, but you're just
not
not for me.
That's it.
That's just it.
Yeah.
It's all in the eye of the beholder. It's just like beauty, because what's beautiful to me may not be beautiful to you.
Exactly. Because I see a lot of don't get wrong, just lovely, nice models and stuff sometimes, but sometimes they be like, man, they this and this. I'm like, I don't see that.
Yeah.
I see what you talk about, because she's small, but that doesn't mean it all.
And then that still goes into society too.
Yeah.
Because society makes being big and plus size the unattractive person.
Which is reality not, because if we was all made the same, this would be a boring world, because if God would have made us the same, it wouldn't be no way possible for us to get different.
You're right.
It wouldn't be no way possible. Right. We can, because they're just like he make the animal the same. You ain't seen no fat squirrel around this month.
Yeah, we got the fat squirrels.
Okay, not chubby, but I mean,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Not everybody is created to be
equal. Exactly.
Well, not equal, but look the same.
Yeah. We all created equal.
Hey family, thanks for watching.
Please be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Also, check out our latest video and be sure to subscribe.
Bye guys.